Hello everyone! And today, we're back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and we're going to be doing another Spin the Wheel challenge. So, the last two times I did a Spin the Wheel challenge, let me just show you the other teams I had. I had this team on my second attempt, and this team as my first attempt. I'm just going to say that my first team was a lot better than my second team, so we're going to see how this goes. Oh, I actually deleted my second team, never mind. But yeah. We're going to do this challenge again, and hopefully I spin a very good team. So, let's head straight to the wheel. Alright, here is the wheel, and I added all the new Loomians, so Danuki and Solneka are on this wheel now, so there is a chance that we could spin one of the new Loomians, so let's not wait anymore. Let's just spin the wheel, and let's see what team the wheel spins me. I hope I get a lot of fully evolved Loomians. Even if I get some good pre-evolves, I'll take it too. Charklin. Okay. I don't know how to use Charklin. That's the second evolved Loomian of Billaforge, if y'all are curious. So, that's not a terrible first pick. It's a pre-evolved, but I think I could use it because it actually has a decently fast speed stat. Second spin will give us, I think that's one of the newer Loomians. Ibrella. Yay! How am I going to use the pre-evolved form of Parasol? No clue, but I'm going to have to do my darnness. Spin number 3. Come on, give me like a fully evolved. Give me like Nova DS so I can cook teams with that. Another late stage Loomian. Okay, I am happy with that. I am very happy with Dragodyne. So far, out of the 3 Loomians, the Loomians synergize well together, so that's a good sign. Fourth wheel spin. The fourth Loomian I'll add to my team is... Come on, give me something good. Fishkarna? No, not Bunpuff. Well, Bunpuff's gonna suck. At least it's a plant type, so that is something. Spin number 5. Come on, just give me like 2 more full evolved Loomians and I'll be happy. Because they're the Loomians that are gonna have to carry the team. I got Dorgo. Okay, Dorgo's fine. I could definitely take that. I could use Health Emulate on it. I could do some shenanigans with it. So that's not a bad pick. Spin number 6. I want like a tank. I don't have any tanks so far on the team, so I'd like a tank. Puff. Okay. Puff can be my tank easily. Good. Wow, autocorrect sucks. There you go. Now we have one more wheel spin. Puff can be my melee tank. Now give me a ranged tank. I actually need something that's better against electric types, because right now, Bunpuff's the only Loomian I have for it. Venusaur! Alright, I actually, looking at this team, compared to my first 2, I actually like what we have. The team I have is Charklin, Ibrella, Dragodyne, Bunpuff, Dorgo, Puff, and Venusaur. I could definitely play with that team. I think I could definitely make this team work. So, let's head to the team builder. Alright, this is the team that I have built. So, I got Charklin as my leader. I am running Heat Summon on this Loomian, even though the other Loomians don't support off of Heat as much. It's very good for a Loomian like Charklin, because it actually does have a decent attack stat, so why not use that for our advantage with Flare Blast, Paint Shower, and then Boiling Press and Earthquake. I'm using it as a clutch plushie leading attacker to try to get some damage off. So, yeah, Charklin will be my lead. My next Loomian will be the Ibrella. I'm running a very robust variant of one of these. Soft Water, Dodge, Plunge, and Mudslide. Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage. It's mainly just there to sit there and do nothing. But I have Loomians with poisons and poison barbs, so I'm going to try to utilize Ibrella's melee bulk to its advantage. I got Dragodyne, Soulburst Dragodyne, just to do a lot of damage. If I find a Loomian like a Snack, you know what I do. I go into this, I set up a piece of mine, and I win the game on the spot. I have Bunpuff, who's my Zip Zap blocker. I'm running very clever and Heavy Shield on this Loomian. I got Quicksand, Poison, Sap Plant, and Dodge as the moves on Bunpuff. On Rage Monster, I got Health Amulet, Draco Beam, Dodge, Dark Surge, and Scapegoat. With Puff, I got Poison, Icicle Traps, Rejuvenate, and Aqua Jaws. I could run Dodge, but I want Aqua Jaws because I want a melee move in case I get provoked. And my final Loomian is Venusaur, who's called Always Crit. Baneful Bash, Primal Slash, Mega Punch, Poison Barbs. Yes, I do have specialty boots on this, but if I find a free spot to get Poison Barbs on the field, I could utilize that to my advantage. And yeah, that is the team. It's not terrible, but the biggest problem with this team is that I can't hit toxic types too well. So, toxic types are going to be a nightmare for this team. So, we're going to see how this team does in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with this team, and I have no idea what to expect from this team. This team is either going to do really good or really bad. I have no clue. All I know is that he has a lot of water-type Loomians, so Charklin's very good for setting up the heat early. So I could definitely use that to my advantage. Does have a toxic type, but thankfully the toxic type is Gobademic and nothing more threatening, so that's good. If I can get rid of that early, I'll be in a very good position. I could bring Ibrella to get rid of Hazards, because Hazards is kind of important. I want to get rid of it. I want to bring Bun Pup because of this guy. But yeah, I gotta bring Drago. Well, there's so many fast Loomians is the problem. I think I'll outspeed Scampy, unless it's the very fast variant. I should be able to outspeed Scampy. As for other Loomians, I could bring Pwuff, because Pwuff is pretty good into this matchup. I mean, melee tank, melee attacker, melee attacker. Yeah, Pwuff looks awesome. And then as my final Loomian, oh, I have no clue, honestly. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Do I bring Venusaur, or do I leave it behind? I kind of needed to outspeed the Scampy, honestly, but Dorgo could be good as well. Not really. Dorgo actually sucks in this battle. I'm going to keep it behind. I'm going to bring Venusaur. I'll lead with my Charklin and see if I get some major damage immediately. Leads with the Gobademic. I'm just going to Flare Blast it with some big boy damage. Yeah, let's just do some big boy damage with the heat. Keeping up is really good, so I like this. Yeah, I'm just going to Flare Blast. I'm just going to Flare Blast for some big damage. He's probably just going to set up a layer of barbs. Either that, or sets up a far enchantment. Okay, so he sets up an enchantment for the rest of his team. Kind of sucks because this is a ranged attacker, so that does kind of suck. We can go for the Earthquake, but the Earthquake is not enough to KO this, unfortunately. Goes for the Poison Barbs. I have a lot of Poison types, so I am not worried about Poison Barbs at all. I don't know why he did that. Okay, yeah, he dies in the next hit. So, yeah. He dies in the next hit, so let's just get rid of it. Oh, no, he went for Near as well. Okay. So, I'm getting owned by this Gobademic. Yeah, I'm getting owned by Gobademic. I want to save Charklin, because I want to keep its HP. Yeah, it still has his Clutch Plushie intact, so let's just go into Pwuff. And just try to get rid of this Gobademic straight up. Poison Barbs is gone. Do you have any other moves? He does go for another layer of Poison Barbs. I don't think he has any other moves, so Icicle Trap? I mean, why not? Why not go for the Icicle Traps? He does have Muck Blast. That did 0. That did utterly 0 damage. That is crazy how little damage that did. Well, he's going to reset up Enchant, so I'm just going to Rejuvenate. He's going to do it this turn, so yeah, there's Far Enchantment. Now he's out of energy, so I can actually go for a... I'm back to full health on Pwuff. The only problem is I'm using a lot of energy on all my moves. He's out of energy, though. I can go into Always Crits and outspeed him. This is good. Alright. We were able to position. We have a layer of Hazards up, and we're looking pretty good. I could also just go for a layer of Barbs. I could go for Poison Barbs myself, honestly. You know what? I'm not going to KO Gobademic. I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to get Poison Barbs up myself. That's going to help me out a lot later in the game. There's another Near Enchantment. I don't care about that. I'm just going to switch. Alright, we got ourselves in the best position as we can. I'm going to go for another Poison Barbs. This is good. I'm actually in a very good position, surprisingly. I don't know why he led with Gobademic, but he is kind of screwed. Something's going to take a poison. The poison, and... Oh, okay. So Gargolem comes in. I have to switch out. Okay, I have to switch out, unfortunately, but that's fine. Health Amulet Gargolem attack? Are you kidding me? You're one of those Gargolems? Well, I don't necessarily have a switch into this Gargolem. I don't want to lose my Clutch Plushie. I wish I wasn't stuck into a move. What if it has that move? Do I go into the eye and see if I can just get some damage? Or do I just go... I don't know what to do. don't want to let leader go down, because that clutch plushie can be very handy. I'm just going to go to you. Let's go to you. Let's go to you. You look good. On Earthquake, of course. Of course it's on Earthquake. Let's just take a ton of damage, shall we? A Health Amulet Gargolem. Yeah, Health Amulet Gargolem. Awesome, I know. Health Amulet Gargolem. The absolute meta set, I know. Well, we're going to have to let this guy go down, unfortunately. Bard Enchantment goes down this turn, so that's why I'm doing that. I got to let Puff go down. Unfortunately, that sucks. So it's one of my few rank... Oh, okay. Health Amulet Master, I know. It's crazy. It's fine now. We got Charklin. Charklin comes in. I can outspeed it, and then I can KO it. So, he's kind of in trouble now. This is good. Flare Blast does a ton of damage. Should catch the KO, because this is heat boosted. I actually outspeed it. Well then, I still have my clutch plushie, so I'm going to happily take that. So yeah, goodbye. Charklin, not... I guess he wasn't max speed. Gobbademic dies to Icicle Traps. Unfortunately, Poison Barbs dies first, but the Icicle Traps comes in handy. Heat's still up. Okay, it's a 4-on-3, but I don't have Poison Barbs, so I don't know how this is going to go. Okay, I guess he's going to let the timer go down to 0. I'm going to count this as a win because guess what? I'm up, so... Did he really waste all that time just for that? Did he really waste all that time? Really? You really did do that? You really did darn indeed do that? I mean, actually, I think Boiling Crest does a little more, actually. Expert Onslaught? Wave Shell boost it. Clutch plushie. Alright then. I mean, he didn't lose a water type yet, so I don't know what that was all about. He hasn't lost his water type yet, so the eye comes in and the eye does damage. I hope he doesn't have any setup. Phantom Slash. You just happened to predict this guy coming in. Well then, you just happened to predict this guy coming in. Well, that sucks. I'm going to switch into you then. I'm going to switch into you. I'm not worried about Lavatrops. I want to get Poison Barbs up. Goes for the Mega, which I lived that decent. Nice. Get Poison Barbs up. For the rest of the team. Nice. Poison Barbs is up. Ah ha 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 ha. Alright, Primal. Does not OHKO me. That is ended. We go into Charklin to lose the Poison Barbs. Yeah, Charklin could go down here. I don't know why he waited all that time to make that play, but that's okay. I'll just speed that part of the battle up. Heat's back up. Now, good luck. Now, good luck trying to beat... Ooh, actually... Maybe I do go into Dragodyne here. Maybe I do go into Dragodyne here. I will go Dragodyne here, actually. I will go Dragodyne here, because guess what? Peace of Mind! He only has enough for 2 moves. Yeah, he only has enough for 2 moves. So yeah, use that to my advantage, get a Peace of Mind, and let's win right off the bat. I could have went for the Venusaur win, but I think this is better. You're not escaping this. You're not escaping the embarrassment. There is the Soul Burst. So, there's the Soul Burst. And I wonder what he's going to do here. I feel like he's... Yeah, he stayed in, but... I don't think he has enough for a move. I mean, Phantom Slash is his best move, so... Yeah, I don't really think he has enough for a move. Soul Burst are apparently still broken in Dream Team, so that kind of sucks. Oh no, he just waited out a turn. Jetstream! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lava. Now, the rest of your team is poison. Nothing you can really do about it. I get a Remorseless boost. And, yeah, who could switch in now? Cosmere can't switch in, and I don't think the other guy could switch in either. Yeah, I think Venusaur just wins me the game. So, that was a very good first battle. I don't think I could have had a better first battle than that. The Gobademic and the Lavatross did cause a little bit of threats, but we played that very well. I'm very nimble, so I 100% outspeed the Dragodine, or the Kuda. So I just go for Egg Onslaught and just go for the flat-out Oko on this guy. Go for the Oko on this guy because I think it's the best play to make. Even if he lives, I still have 2 other Loomians in the back, so I'm in the best position possible. So he Soul Burst as well. I wonder if the Thunder Blast will actually be enough to Oko. It might actually because of... It might actually be enough to Oko because it actually is going to be boosted by Railgun. So, yeah. It probably will be enough to Oko. But, again, even if that's the case, you have Venusaur, and Venusaur just clicks Primal Slash. And do I click Primal Slash or do I click the other move? I don't know. Well, I just Oko it anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter, I Oko it anyway. He can't even go Scampy. Is his last one Scampy, or is his last one Cosmere? I played for both matchups. Alright, his last one is Scampy. So is your Scampy... So let's see, is your Scampy the... very nimble? It's not very nimble. Awesome, that is an easy win. Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, we're into battle number 2. And that first battle was actually a very clean first win. This battle, a little bit tougher because there is the Zulong. So I'm going to have to be relatively careful about that. Going to bring you to try to outspeed Zulong if possible. Charklin looks really good again. Isn't this Mirror's Charklin actually alright? That's actually kind of crazy. Dorgo looks good if I can get it on the field, because the Lachant gives me an anomaly boost, so I can use that to my advantage. Parasol is interesting. I mean, I shouldn't be saying anything, because I got Ibrella on the team, but still. Out of these 3, which one should I bring? Should I bring Drago for overall damage, or should I bring Pluff? I honestly do not know. I want to bring Pluff, because Pluff can live the hits and poison everything, but it also is weak to Zip Zap a little more than Drago. I don't know. I don't know what's the better play here. I think I'm going to leave Dragodine behind. Funnily enough, I think leaving Dragodine behind is the play. We're going to lead with Charklin and see what we do here. I assume you're going to lead with Zulong. Yes, he leads with Zulong. I don't know what he's going to have. Heat is set up. I could just use my item, but I personally don't want to use my Clutch Plushie, especially when I have Zip Zap blocker right here, aka Bun Puff. Will he predict this guy coming in? We'll see. I hope he doesn't predict him coming in. He did not. Awesome. Best case scenario. Heat's up, though, so his Fire Breath is boosted. Going to go for a poison on something. I'm going to try to poison something. He switched! Nice! Bun Puff putting in work. Goes into your Typhoon, who will take a poison. Thing is, the unfortunate thing about your Typhoon is that these things usually run Mysterious Dust, so... yeah, as I said, those things usually run Mysterious Dust, so they're not very ideal. I can go for Sap Plant, though, because I can live any hit your Typhoon throws at me. Even though this is a Bun Puff, your Typhoon is known to be bulky, not necessarily... He switches again into Zulong. Mewtwo comes on in, and this is my range tank, so Sap Plant is place. He could probably set up, though, and that's the thing I gotta be a little concerned about. Is he could actually set up? I'm gonna throw up a poison and try to poison the Mewtwo. Who outspeeds between these two? I assume the Mewtwo will, because, you know, Mewtwo actually has some good stuff, so yeah. Switched again, back into your Typhoon, back into your Typhoon. Wow, he's really struggling against the Bun Puff. If I can have Poison stay for a turn, I'll actually be in a not-so-bad position. If Poison can actually stay for a turn, which it does. Awesome, Poison stays for a turn. I could go into Pluff, I could set up Icicle Traps, and I think I could be in a decent position. Thing is, I don't have that much immediate damage, so it's going to be very hard to keep immediate damage. I only really have passive damage, so it's going to be kind of hard to play that with this. Even better, though, Heat Wave has ended, so that's good. He's forced to switch. Either forced to switch or forced to heal. I'm placing Icicle Traps. He's going for Aqua Jaws just to lower my melee defense, but it does nothing. It does lower my melee defense, but it kind of does nothing. Will he... Plus, if I get another Poison Tick, I'll be in a very good position. Yeah, he's forced to switch. He's forced to heal or forced to switch. I'm going to rejuvenate here. Because if he hits me again, he's screwed. Yeah, his Mysterious Dust is not working. And this is the problem with Mysterious Dust RNG. This is the Mysterious Dust RNG problem. He's going to take another bit of poison here if it doesn't go away. Oh, I didn't want it to go away that turn. I didn't want it to go away that turn. Well, we'll just give it again. Fine, we'll give it to you again. Yeah, that sucks. I need it one extra turn. Yeah, your Typhoon's not going to allow me to do this. That's fine. I'm just going to do it again. There we go. Do it again. This is going to be a long battle. Icicle Traps. Sits down and rest. Yeah. I mean, I kind of don't know what to really do here, so Icicle Traps again. The thing is, he doesn't want to hit me because, yeah. He doesn't want to hit me for obvious reasons. Like, 2 fully evolved Loomians are weak to that, so that's not ideal. It would have to be this guy doing the work, but its melee attacks don't hit it, so that's not great either. I'll go into you and try to sap plant you a Typhoon. I mean, I don't really know what else I could do here. There's a Gust. Okay, Gust is up. I need Poison to stay. God, I need it to stay! I need it to stay on this guy. I need Poison to actually stay on your Typhoon. Aqua Jaws will not do that. It does a little bit, actually. But I get a Sap Plant on, thank God. Sap Plant is on. I need it with this guy. Switch back into Pluff. Switch back into Pluff. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to beat your Typhoon. He perched again, that's fine. He's Sap Planting. He's forced to switch. He's very forced to switch, because if he doesn't switch, he's screwed. He's forced to switch eventually because of the Sap Plant. And eventually, the Mysterious Dust RNG is not going to save him. Yeah, he's really taking this matchup because he knows he's going to win it. That's why he's doing it. Got the Poison. He knows he's going to keep getting lucky, Mysterious Dust. That's why he's doing this. Now, he needs to know now that, yeah, I can't allow him to get a Gust. Because if he gets a Gust, he outspeeds everything. So, good to know. Goes into Mewtwo. So, yeah, Mewtwo comes in with no Poison. No Icicle Traps. Can I live a hit? I will trust my life for it. Please. Of course it's plain. Well, I don't live that because it's Plain Shell. Wow, Pluff is actually kind of insane at its job. Icicle Traps prevents your Typhoon from doing what it does best. I will switch into... I want to switch into Zip-Zap Blocker. Yeah, I will. I'll switch into Zip-Zap Blocker. I'll switch back into you. Resonate, which will do a lot of damage. Way too much. That did way too much damage. I can dodge a turn. Dodge a turn. But I don't want this guy to die. Okay. 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 Ooh, who do I sack here? Do I sack Pluff or do I sack him? I would rather sack him on... Yeah, I would rather sack this guy. This sucks, but I would rather sack him than the other guy. There's a Resonate, which will do a lot of damage. He cannot catch an Oko on anything, so... I can go into you. You can live a hit, so... If I can get Poison Barbs up... I think I'm just gonna... Thankful Bash here. He stayed in because he knows he lives. That's why he did that. You have Gamma on this. Are you kidding? He had enough for one. Didn't KO, though, thank God. Just gotta get rid of this Mewtwo. I can't think about that too much. Just gotta get rid of Mewtwo and hope for the best. This battle was going well until the Typhoon came in and ruined my day. Cracklola gets rid of Icicle Traps, too. Watch him get a burn as well. I wish I placed Poison Barbs. Why didn't I try to place Poison Barbs? Why did it have the Scorching Skin? Yeah, this whole battle has fallen apart all of a sudden. Yeah, this whole battle has fallen apart. This whole battle has fallen apart. Oh my god, this is horrible. I know what he's gonna do. I can't stop it, though. Tear down. Oh, yeah, we lost. We lost no matter what now. Tear down is what's going to get us in. Yeah, tear down is what's going to eat us in. Double switch, because you don't want to take poison. You're going to go into your Typhoon. I know it. I know you're going into your Typhoon. Do it. Oh. just can't get a read right to save my life. I can't get a read right to save my life. Well, I gotta let you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Puff. Is it Puff I'm sacking? Yeah, I have to sack Puff here. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about this. Because my Zip Zap immunity is dead. So I can't do that. Well, we'll go into you. You're my best play, so you come in. Now, okay. Paint Shower is the play, because I could potentially catch a poison. But he's going to go back into get Typhoon and win the game on the spot. That's El Iguana. Okay, so he has El Iguana. Paint Shower does nothing. Absolutely nothing. But Earthquake does a little bit of damage, so I could actually go for an Earthquake. I mean, this battle's not over. Problem is that he's going to flash and flee with El Iguana, so it's just not fun. I think Charkling can barely flash and flee momentum. It's just a pain in the butt. And it critical hit me, too. So, yeah, let's just lose the game on the spot. Let me get Zulong. Can't stop it anymore. Yeah, I can't stop Zulong. I can't stop Zulong anymore. I don't know what to do. I can't stop Zulong. No matter what I do, I can't stop Zulong. I'm going to Paint Shower again because maybe I could do something about it. Yeah, that Typhoon completely screwed me up. I was in such a good position, too. And then the funny, haha, funny guy just happened to exist. You don't even Oko the Zulong because you're burnt because of the Crackalola. But, who knows? If I got Poison Barbs up, maybe. But, yeah, it's going to do nothing. Maybe if I got the critical hit, maybe. But, nope. Not enough damage. Just not enough. Darn it! We're going to get 5-0'd in battle number 2. It sucks because I feel like we were in a good position. I feel like we were in a good position. You know what we need? The way we win this is a double dodge. Dodge 1. Dodge 1. Okay. No Zip Zap here. Dodge 2. Alright, dodge 2. Dodge number 2. And now we know that he isn't locked into a move, so that's good. I hope he doesn't have enough for 3 moves. I'm dodging again. I have to go for the double dodge. I got the double dodge. Hold on here. I got the double dodge. Zip Zap does not have enough for a move. Does not have enough for a move. Draco Beam. Hold on a second, guys. This battle might have just gotten a little interesting all of a sudden. This battle might have just gotten interesting all of a sudden. That double dodge might have won me the game on the spot. Hold on. Did Dorgo 5-0 this? Thing is I need way to rest. He knows, so he switched into Mewtwo. For the sack, I hit my first Draco Beam. Good. I hit my first Draco Beam. Will he have enough for a move on Zulong? Will he have enough for a move on Zulong? Crackalola comes on in. He can't Oko me. So, Draco Beam again. Draco Beam again. I don't think it catches the Oko, but it does a lot of damage. Fire Breath will not Oko. I hope it doesn't burn. Don't burn, please. Okay, did not burn. I want to wait at some point. I have to do it on the Crackalola. I have to do it on the Crackalola. If I don't do it on the Crackalola, I'm not going to have any way to get my energy back. This battle's doable. Dorgo got me back into this game. Burn will really suck, but I think this is the best time for me to do this. Yeah, this was the best time for me to do this. Alright. Dark Surge. El Iguana, Typhoon, and Zulong. I know what he has left. I know what he has left. So that's good. I know what he has left. Not risking a miss. There's no way I want to risk a miss here. And this game's going to be down to the Zulong play if I can predict Zulong. But he's not willing to do that switch yet. El Iguana's chip, so Dark Surge. Okay. Okay, Dorgo, I see you. I see you, Dorgo. I really do see you. Oh. This is kind of a big play coming up. It's going to be down to the Zulong. It's going to be down to the Zulong. It's going to be a 50-50. It's going to be a 50-50, alright. That's if I also hit the Draco, of course. But I'm not... I'm doing it. I'm risking Draco here. Okay. This is it. Big move coming up. Big move coming up. This is it. Can I... It's a 50-50. This match is down to a 50-50. Will he wait this turn or will he rest? Will he Elemental Burst? He has enough for one move. Will he predict me to dodge? Or will he not? All down to this. He's going to predict me to dodge. I'm going for the attack. Please! Please tell me I made the right play. This is it! Yes! Let's go! Dorgo with the comeback! Oh my god, let's go! Let's go! Did he... I don't think he had another Loomian, right? Let's go! Battle number 3. That was unbelievable. I can't believe it. Dorgo with the 5-0. Oh my god, the reverse sweep. Not another Zulong. Well, we're definitely not beating Pin, because Pin is second on the leaderboard, and yeah, he's very good at this game, and I have bad matchups versus all his... Although, if I can get Poison Barbs up, which isn't going to be easy because there is a Festifer, maybe, just maybe. I have a Clutch plushie too, so I can utilize that to my advantage. Yeah, that was unbelievable. I thought we lost battle number 2, and then I got the double dodge, and then Dorgo just did the rest. Yeah, Dorgo's powerful. Dorgo is very powerful. There are some very passive Loomians, which is something I can utilize. There is a Yursnack. Oh, I'm so weak to the Servalin, man. The Servalin just cooks me is the problem. Yeah, that guy cooks me, unless I get some damage. I gotta bring Pluff because I want to deal damage to some of his other Loomians. Do I just take... I don't want to be weak to Zip Zap, though. Do I leave this guy behind? Is it worth keeping this guy behind? I don't know. Maybe it's worth keeping Dorgo behind, but Dorgo could be scary, too. I think I'm going to keep Dorgo behind because... No, not after what it just did. I'm going to leave Bunpuff behind. Bunpuff did well in the last battle, but I think it's the play that I'm forced to do. Actually, I'll try to anti-lead Zulong. I'll try to anti-lead the Zulong. He did not go Zulong. He instead went to Garbantis, which... Okay, that's not the worst. I could switch out. I could stay in and try to get Poison Barbs on the field. That's if he even predicts that. So you know what? Let's try that. Let's see if he allows me to set up Poison Barbs. If not, if he goes Festifer, I could go into one of my... I could instead go into one of my Toxic types to get rid of it. So Poison Barbs is up, so that's good. What will the Garbantis do? I hope it's not Slap Down. Okay, he's trying to go for the Burrow win immediately. Not ideal. He's going for the Burrow win immediately. That's not ideal. That is really not ideal. I have ranged attackers. I have Charklin with Clutch Plushie. But it isn't very ideal either. And the Battergram's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Jeez, Pluff is getting destroyed. I should have just went very robust, honestly. That was very dumb on my part. I should have just went very robust. I'll just throw a poison. Okay, he did not allow it. It's fine. It's fine. I got Poison Barbs up. That could set up that other guy for the rest of the game. So, we go into you. You come on in here. I assume that's a very robust Garbantis, because that actually did a lot of damage, even for a +1. You're in the field. You have that up. I go for Flare Blast and hopefully catch the KO. He is scared of Charklin. Wow, you're scared of Charklin. Oh, he's going to get rid of the Poison Barbs. Okay. I mean, we still got a Poison up, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So he does switch Garbantis out. I could go into something else. The problem is I buff his Pyrolin. I could Earthquake it, though. The Charklin of Dreams! Yeah, it's a 2-hit KO. Goes for the Mudslide to get rid of hazards. That sucks. Wow, Mudslide actually got rid of my Clutch plushie. Darn, that sucks. So a big play coming up here. Is he going to save his Pyrolin? I think he's going to save it for later. I'm going to Flare Blast. Yes, I made a nice play there. Goes into Yursnack for some damage. Good, I get a little damage on Yursnack. Yeah, Flare Blast does really good stuff. I'll keep Charklin because Charklin could still be very good. I'm going to go into my Dragodyne. Because Dragodyne is perfect for your stat. But it's still not great because of that Garbantis still. And I'm tender on my Dragodyne, so I take more damage from it. And he predicted it. He just went back into Garbantis and screwed me, didn't he? He went Zulong. Zulong comes in. I don't have a switch in for it either. Can I live a hit? What is my ranged attack? What is my range? Not amazing. I don't have any range bolt. I gotta let Charklin go down then. Charklin has to go then. Yep, Charklin has to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Charklin. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I mean, I kind of didn't know what to do there. Go to the always crits guy. You outspeed the Zulong. He probably knows that this thing is boots. Let's see. No, he didn't take that. He didn't take that card actually. By Zulong. Zulong's dead. So now he knows that this guy's boots, but he just goes back to Garbantis is the problem. Okay, that's even worse. That's even worse, actually. Do I let Dorgo go down here? Yeah, now Servlin just wins the game on the spot, because I can't get any of the extra chip damage, so... Yeah, I just get cooked by Servlin now. Because I don't live a adaptive here. I don't live an adaptive, so... I'm sorry, Rage Monster, you gotta go down. You got the 5-0 last game, but there's a Garbantis and a Servlin. You don't look so hot in this game, unfortunately. Oh. Oh. It's not that set. It's different. It's the different set. It's the Scapegoat set. It's Scapegoat. It's the different set. Am I dead from that? I'm not. We're both Health Amulet. Do you have Adaptive? I'm gonna dodge. I'm just gonna scout what you do. I hope that he doesn't predict this. He did not. There's the Adaptive. I think Adaptive catches a KO, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think I'm too low of HP. I think I'm unfortunately a little too low. Say he's Kilson's set. But yeah, I don't think even then, even though it is Kilson's set, which needs setup in order to win, I'm just too low of HP. I'm just a little too low on HP. I don't have enough gas left. What I need to do is go you and hope I can Oko you, which I kind of can't Oko you is the problem. Yet, I'm just not going to be able to deal enough damage. I'm going to run out of gas. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to be out of gas. Not a bad attempt, though. Winning 2 for 3. Going 2 for 3. Almost lost battle number 2, but Dorgo then pulled off the most legendary reverse sweep of all time. Boy, that's going to be its own video. There's the glitch Sober Dragodyne again. We do outspeed the Servlin. This will do a decent chunk, but it's not going to catch the Oko. Yeah. Stampede does a lot. And it's in Adaptive Assault range, so yeah. And then Garbantis just wins on the spot, unfortunately. He just Adaptives here, catches the KO. I wish I wasn't Tender. If I was clever, if I was the other negative stat, I would actually not be in a bad position. Oh yeah, and he has your... Okay, I can't win anymore, because he has your stat. I got a Primal Slash, because he has your stat. Yeah, I gotta do this. I got a Primal, because he has your stat. I'll just be stuck into a move. That sucks. I would just be stuck into a move. I have to do this. But now Garbantis comes in and wins. Ah, GG's. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. But I'm honestly pretty happy with 2 for 3, honestly. I will happily take a 2 for 3 win. Yeah, that's definitely a very robust Garbantis, because that thing hits very, 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 very hard. So that is probably a very robust variant. Pretty unfortunate we ended on a loss, but still, this might be the best team we've used. Honestly, this might be the best team that we used for a battle. Even though battle number 2 was mainly carried by Dorgo, that might be out of the 3 teams we've used in this series, that might have been the best team we have used. So, yeah, very, very good show Hope you guys enjoyed this Spin the Wheel challenge. If y'all want more of these, please tell me in the comments below, because I really enjoy making these. That's the end of the video, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!